This is the story of two of the most famous people on the planet, spotted walking the streets of Tokyo, together with Kim Kardashian's children in tow. It's March 2026, and what started as whispers about a celebrity romance has just taken a very public, very significant step forward. Kim Kardashian, Lewis Hamilton, Tokyo, spring break, and a sneaker store run with a 10-year-old that the internet cannot stop talking about. Let's break down exactly what we know, how we got here, and what it all means. First, let's establish just how massive these two figures are. Because this isn't a story about two C-list celebrities grabbing coffee. This is a $2 billion media empire meeting a 7-time Formula One world champion. Kim Kardashian is 45 years old. She is a business mogul behind some of the biggest brands in beauty and fashion: KKW Beauty, KKW Fragrance, and Skims. According to Celebrity Net Worth, she is worth $2 billion. She is also a mother of 4: North, who is 12, Saint, who is 10, Chicago, who is 8, and Psalm, who is 6. All 4 children are from her previous marriage to Kanye West. And for those keeping track, Kim has been married 3 times to Damon Thomas, then Chris Humphries, then Kanye, and she's been candid about wanting love again. In her own words, on her family's reality show, "I believe in love. That's why hopefully there will be just one more wedding for me. 4th time's the charm." Now, on the other side of this story, you have Lewis Hamilton, 41 years old, 7 Formula One world championships, one of the most decorated athletes in the history of motorsport. According to Celebrity Net Worth, he is worth $450 million. And his contracts have seen him earn upwards of $70 million. He is currently racing for Ferrari in the 2026 season, a move that sent shockwaves through the F1 world. And the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka is coming up on March 29th, which is exactly why Hamilton is in Japan right now. These are two people at the absolute peak of their public lives, and they are spending spring break together in Tokyo. So here's what we know about the trip itself. Around March 22nd, 2026, fan-shot footage started circulating on social media. Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton walking together through what appeared to be the Harajuku and Omotesando area of Tokyo, 2 of the city's most iconic neighborhoods. They were strolling, they looked relaxed, they looked comfortable. They were not holding hands, but they were very clearly together. And it wasn't just the 2 of them. People magazine confirmed through sources that this is a spring break trip. Kim brought 3 of her younger children, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. Her sister Khloe Kardashian is also there with her 2 kids, True and Tatum. This is a family vacation, a Kardashian family vacation, that now includes Lewis Hamilton. In terms of what they were wearing, Kim stepped out in a long-sleeved gray dress with a thigh-high slit and black patterned boots. Lewis wore a brown jacket and baggy pants. Khloe kept it casual in a white-collared shirt, blue jeans. This is, by celebrity standards, a relatively low-key public appearance, which somehow made it feel even more real. But the moment that truly broke the internet, it wasn't the street footage of Kim and Lewis. It was Lewis Hamilton and Saint. Lewis was spotted with Kim's 10-year-old son at a store called Sankerdonk, a spot that sells sneakers, apparel, and rare Pokemon cards. In a short clip that went viral, Saint was dressed in all black. Hamilton was wearing a red and black fur coat, jeans, and red boots. They were just 2 guys, browsing sneakers and Pokemon cards in Tokyo. The internet immediately called it, quote, stepdad vibes. And honestly, it's not hard to see why. Now, here's where it gets really interesting from a relationship standpoint. Just about 2 weeks before this Tokyo trip, reporting indicated that Hamilton had yet to meet Kardashian's children. Kim was described as open to the idea, but it hadn't happened yet. That was 2 weeks ago. And now here he is in Tokyo, on a spring break vacation browsing Pokemon cards with her son Saint. That is not a casual development. Introducing someone to your children, especially when you are Kim Kardashian with 4 kids, and one of the most scrutinized personal lives in the world, that is a deliberate choice. That is a statement. Even if no statement has been officially made, sources close to the couple have been increasingly open with outlets like People, Us Weekly, and Page 6. One source told People, "He's just an easygoing guy with great energy. Her family likes him and Kim's very into him." A second source added, "They are both busy with their careers, but see each other as much as possible. It's more than just a casual connection. It takes a lot to capture Kim's interest. And she's definitely intrigued. And Us Weekly ran a quote that might be the most telling of all. Because their relationship started with a friendship first, those closest to them believe this could be endgame for them both. Endgame. That's a strong word. And it tracks with what Page Six has also reported that Hamilton is, and I'm quoting here, head over heels, and that those closest to him believe he has finally met his match. Another Page Six source described the dynamic like this: he is one of the kindest guys to be around. She's a super kind, genuine person that opens up her heart. So how did a $2 billion reality star and a 7-time Formula One champion end up on spring break in Tokyo together? Let's walk it back. This isn't actually a new connection. Kim and Lewis were first photographed together all the way back in 2014 at the GQ Men of the Year Awards, alongside Nicole Scherzinger and Kanye West. Both were in other relationships at the time. That's over a decade of overlapping social circles. Fast forward to 2024, and Hamilton was photographed chatting with Kim's sister Kendall Jenner at the F1 Grand Prix in Miami. Again, the same world, the same orbit. Then comes the turn of the year and things shift. New Year's Eve, 2025, going into 2026. Both Kim and Lewis are at Kate Hudson's New Year's Eve party in Aspen, Colorado. Days before that, reporting surfaced that Hamilton had chartered a helicopter to Estelle Manor, a Grade 2 listed estate in the Cotswolds in England, for a private weekend with Kim. Estelle Manor reportedly costs £3,200 per night. That is not a casual hangout. Then in early February 2026, photos showed both of them arriving at Estelle Manor separately. But arriving, they were. The following day, footage emerged of them entering a Paris hotel together. A source confirmed to People it was, quote, a romantic meetup. A source told Us Weekly at that point that they had been on a few dates recently and described things as casual. The source added, she has felt ready to put herself back out there recently. Casual didn't last long. February 8th, 2026, Super Bowl 60 in San Francisco. This is the moment widely considered their first public appearance as a couple. They sat next to each other, in front of cameras, at the Super Bowl. If you wanted to signal something without officially announcing it, that's how you do it. Then in early March, both Kim and Lewis posted photos on Instagram from Lake Powell without tagging each other, but fans quickly noticed they were in the exact same location. TMZ also reported a separate Arizona trip around the same time. The Vanity Fair Oscars party came and went. Kim attended solo, and then Lewis left a heart-eyed emoji on her Instagram post of her gold Gucci gown. Kim's caption was simply, Gucci girl. His emoji was not subtle. A source told Entertainment Tonight on March 3rd that the pair were growing closer romantically, and that Kim feels light and completely at ease with him. And then came Tokyo. There's one more layer to the Tokyo story that several outlets have pointed out, and it would be incomplete not to mention it. Tokyo is a city closely associated with Kim's ex-husband Kanye West, who is frequently seen there with his wife Bianca Consori. Kim choosing Tokyo as her spring break destination with Lewis Hamilton has not gone unnoticed by the media. We're not going to speculate on what that means, because we don't know what it means. But it's worth noting that Kim has navigated a very complicated and very public post-divorce life. And this trip, whatever else it is, looks like a woman who is firmly, joyfully moving forward. In a moment on Chloe's podcast before this relationship became public, Kim was asked about her dating life and said, honestly, no, I'm not with anyone. Isn't that crazy? I just feel like my kids need me. Her kids need her. And right now, her kids are apparently also getting Hamilton browsing Pokemon cards in Tokyo.